Everyone, and welcome to today's video prediction. It's a new week. It's Monday, and it's a day we're excited for. It's a new week, and we hope for new opportunities, new hopes, new promises, and new fulfillment as well. And we thank God for helping us to see a brand new week and always be happy. You know, because you may not be where you should be right now, but you have to be thankful that you are alive. There are many people who would have loved to see this brand new week, but are unable to. So be thankful and grateful that despite your challenges, despite the many issues you are going through, God has kept you alive and you are not begging for food. That's the thing. You're not on the street begging for food. So this is what God has done and He's doing in your life. So be thankful, right? Don't be very, very thankful. Life is way too precious. There are people with millions in their bank accounts right now who are desperately seeking what you have now, life. So that goes to show you how expensive you are, how costly you are, that you have something more valuable than money. So no matter what, don't compare yourself with other people. You have no idea what they are doing. You have no idea the evil they are committing. So be thankful, look forward to the future with hope and optimism. Everything will be fine. Don't set deadlines for yourself. Don't give yourself deadlines. Don't tell yourself by December, I have to do this. As long as there is life, you'll get to witness more Decembers. So don't give yourself timelines and deadlines. Take it one day at a time, okay? And involve God in every process of your life. Please, never ever give in to depression, no matter what. Good. So it's a brand new day, and we have a 4 plus odds. Yesterday we were so unlucky. So in each of those tickets, we had one game apiece that messed up the two tickets. Otherwise, we would have wrapped it up nicely. Again, as I said, it's the season we are in. I know there are people who just joined who might be like, this guy is always losing and everything, but it's just a crazy time. But a time is coming, I promise you. A time is coming that we'll literally win 21 days in a row. Yeah. So just be calm. But in the meantime, I'm trying so many things to see how I can get back to winning as we used to do. Yeah, but I think we'll get there. So the first game we have here is Galatasaray and Trabzonspor. An interesting game by all standards. So, why do I think that Galatasaray will have the advantage today? So the truth is, they drew their last home game, and it wasn't surprising that they drew their last home game. They played against a team that is very strong, a Sport. And before now, they have won 4 games in a row. Now they'll be playing against a defensively weak Trabzonspor. And that's why this Trabzonspor has lost 3 times and drawn twice away from home. And the standings on the table, Gala is just 6 points ahead of Fenerbahce, and anything can happen. Anything can happen. Head to head also favors Galatasaray when they play Trabzonspor, especially in recent times. So what am I going with? I'm going with a straight win for Galatasaray via 2 up. So we are 2 up. Galatasaray to win this game. We are 2 up, and the odd is, as you would expect, 1.34. The next fixture we have is Karabakh, right? Karabakh and Zamganiet. Funny names there. So this Karabakh team is also a very strong team, especially when they play domestically. I know they have lost 3 times, but you need to know who they lost to. These losses came in the Europa League. It might interest you to know that they have played 5 games in their local league. Actually, let me expand it for you to see. So these losses came in the Europa League, right? These losses came in the Europa League. As you can see, they haven't lost domestically. Okay, they haven't lost domestically. They've only lost in the Europa League, right? And now they'll be playing against, and not just Europa League. Look at the quality of teams they lost to. They lost to Lyon. Lyon is a strong team. They lost to Ajax. They lost to Malmo in the Europa League. But domestically, this team hasn't lost. And you look at the away team. The away team is not in any good form. The away team has lost three times and won just once. And currently, Karabakh is in a title race. They are just 1 point below the top placed team. So they need to win today. They need to win today. And just 1 point below the top placed team. And it's a title race. So I'm going with it, a straight win for Karabakh. So a straight win for Karabakh via two up. Very, very important via two up, which means if either Galatasaray or Karabakh gets to have a two-goal advantage during the game, this bet wins. And the odds for Karabakh to win via two up is 1.19. And finally, we have Braga and Famalicão. So this Braga team, they just know how to score goals. They know how to score and concede. 2.5 goals averaged whenever they play at home. Then you check this Famalicão. Famalicão is also averaging 2.5 goals at home. This is not going to be an easy win for Braga. Braga might not even win this game. It's a game that is likely to end 2-2. Yeah. They won't win easily. Famalicão has a goal or goals in this fixture for sure. Famalicão is not that bad. And Braga isn't convincing either. I mean, look at Famalicão's away form. They have managed to score in every, how many? Three out of the last five. Away, four out of the last five. Four out of the last five away games they've played in. So, what am I going with? I'm going with over two goals. Over two goals for this game, and the odd is 1.39. So these three matches put together give you 2 plus odds, 2.22 odds. So this is the first ticket. Now we go over to the second ticket. The second ticket is Porto. Porto is trailer. So this Porto team, another team that is doing very well, they have won five out of the last five times. They're trying to win their league. And they have this Australia team, very poor, four losses and only one win. And that one win did not even come in their league. So Porto is trying to do everything to win their league, and they're not going to find it difficult to beat this away team that has been in very poor shape and form. So I'm going with a two-up victory for Porto, and the odd for a two-up victory for Porto is 1.16. The next fixture we have is an interesting game. It's Lazio and Inter Milan. Lazio and Inter Milan. So Lazio is such a strong team at home. And then look at Inter Milan. Inter Milan is also very strong away from home. And one thing I've noticed about Lazio is that they don't lose easily. Right? They don't lose easily. Or even if they are to lose, they're not going to lose maybe three goals in a row or four goals in a row. They will definitely score one or two goals during the process. So this is my prediction for this game. I'm going with a slightly different market for this game. Lazio is incredibly strong at home this season. They are very, very strong at home this season. Now, when you look at Lazio, it's interesting that Lazio hasn't really lost a game this season. Now, you check um, Inter Milan. Inter Milan, too. I don't think they have lost. Okay. Inter Milan has only lost once. And when they lost, they didn't lose by two or more goals. So the point I'm trying to make is that this fixture will be very tight. So I'm going with this option. I'm going with the option that none of these teams will score three or more goals in a row. So none of these teams will score three or more goals in a row. What that means is that I'm not expecting Lazio to score Inter Milan one, two, three goals in a row. I'm also not expecting Inter Milan to score Lazio one, two, three goals in a row. It's not going to happen. That's what I'm saying. And the odd for none of these teams to score three goals in a row is 1.24. And finally, to wrap things up, from the Cyprus League, we have Pefos against Nia Salami. So this Pefos team is doing very well. They've won their first six away games from home. That's how strong they are. And they'll be playing against a home team, yeah, a home team that has lost twice and won three times. Now, to understand the context of this game, we need to look at their standings on the table to understand why Pefos need to win this game outrightly. So when you look at their standings on the table, Pefos is number one. They're in a title race, 34 points. The second place team is 33 points. It's a title race, a very tight title race. So Pefos needs nothing less than a straight win today. They need a straight win, not even a draw, a straight win to continue in its first position. If they fail to win, the second place team will take over. So it's for these reasons that I'm going with Pefos trade win. Okay, so Pefos trade win. Pefos to win this game outrightly via two up at odds of 1.31. And when you put everything together, you have your two odds, and then you have a total of four plus odds. So, but don't mix the two games. You can select your best matches, or you can play the two single tickets. May God be with us. And the analysis is top. It's now left for the teams to deliver. I've done my part. Thank you guys, and see you tomorrow.